To work out what led Gypsy into the business, I need to travel back to her childhood, which should be a fascinating journey. If I can find me way. 250 where?
West 57th.
The length of these addresses. 250 West 57th Street. Yeah. Try saying that when you've had a few drinks. Let's get a cab, hang on. 280 West 57, 250 West 57. Can't you ask him? He'll look bloody easier. 250, oh, for fuck's sake. Taxi! 250 West 57th Street, please. Gypsy Rose Lee was the stage name of Louise Hovick. Born in 1911, Louise first performed at the tender age of 4 in a song and dance act on America's vaudeville circuit. Well, just in case you don't know, vaudeville was America's music hall, really. It'd be a sort of early edition of Britain's Got Talent. Kid acts, animal acts, you name it. They are. The Flint's hypnotic skirt dance. Now, I've no idea what that is, but there's a load of fellas here in frocks doing what looks to me like a can-can. Actually, it's like a load of old tat. Performing alongside talent like this, Louise's act was quite successful. But in those days, it was actually her younger sister, June, who was the star of the show. Here she is here in action. June, alias Baby June. On points, it was quite remarkable. They toured all around America in an act called Baby June and the Newsboys. Here's the star of the show. June's lying on the floor with all the newsboys pointing at her, as you do. And Louise is one of the newsboys, just plonked in there, pushed to the sidelines. Louise was intentionally kept out of the limelight by their manager, who called her overweight and talentless. It must have been absolutely humiliating. That manager was Rose, Louise's mother. So this very pretty lady here was Rose Hovick. Don't judge a book by its cover, because underneath this ball of femininity was a tigress, absolute tigress. Thank you. See you, bye. Rose was fiercely ambitious, and her primary concern was always the act. 250 West 57th Street. And if her daughter's feelings got hurt along the way, well, too bad. Hello. Could you tell me what floor Nancy Carson's on, please? Now, I want to find out whether young Louise's early experiences could somehow have led her down the path to striptease. Nancy.
Oh, come on in.
So I've come to meet Nancy Carson, an agent who's represented child stars for more than 30 years, including the young Ben Affleck and Britney Spears.
Wasn't she just adorable?
She radiates sunshine.
Yeah, really darling child.
Yeah. Nancy, do you meet genuine Madame Roses?
I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I could tell right away if, if I'm talking to the child like I'm talking to you and I say, so do you dance, honey? And the mother yells from my outer office, oh, she's wonderful. She taps, she dances. Show her, honey, show her. I know, okay. I don't care how good that child is. That mother is out. We're not doing it.
Sadly, in the 1920s, agents like Nancy didn't exist to protect young Louise from a mother like Rose.
I don't know if you've seen any of this.
Oh, how wonderful. Look at this. The Temple. We take pleasure in being able to present Dainty June, the little big star of the screen and stage. Poor old Louise is at the bottom of the bill, singing in some dreadful song.
That is what she thought of her. Yeah, take a look at this one.
Dainty June, the greatest juvenile artist in the world. Not the country, the world today. I reckon that's Rose's phrase, do you?
Of course it is.
She was a
Yes.
brilliant publicist.
She was brilliant.
She was dynamic. She was
a
forceful.
horrible mother because she owned the children.
That's right.
They were her property.
That's right.
They weren't individuals and human beings.
That's nail on the head, Nancy.
And that's really, when I see a bad situation, it's always that kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I read she was a great one for dreams, Rose.
Yes.
She'd come in and say, I had a dream about last night about a cow. We need to
Right.
put a cow in the act. And all of a sudden, she makes this cow costume with a paper mache head. Poor old Louise is the rear end of the cow.
That is exactly how she treated her. Imagine what that did.
Shocking, isn't it?
It is shocking.
It is, it's shocking.
It's shocking,
It's
yes.
shocking. What do you think the effect of a mother like Rose, a pushy stage mother like that, would have on her children?
Lifelong.
Yeah.
Lifelong.
Scar them for life.
Yes. I think that Louise probably always felt her mother always liked her sister better.
Yeah.
And, you know, in a family where there's a favorite child, the other child is always trying to prove something. The real her wasn't good enough.
That's right.
Because her mother was putting her down so much that she felt less than. So she created this other person who was Gypsy Rose Lee. And that person was a validated person.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
What came out of that conversation between Nancy and myself was that Madame Rose was a monster. It was all about her, and she used her daughters to get what she wanted. Ooh, it's quite nasty, quite nasty.